guys, RoseOfPhantom here. I just wanted to let you know that right out of the gate, I had some recording issues. First video, there are a couple of very minor moments right in the beginning where the audio cuts out for a bit. That was something I screwed up with, so that's my bad. And then later on, throughout the course of the video and the audio doesn't sync up well. At first it's only a little bit, and then later on it gets, I don't want to say bad, you can still follow it. It's just, it'll probably annoy some people a lot, and then other people, they'll just be like, whatever. And it's, anyway, so just bear that in mind. I want to tell you that right ahead of time, so you're not like, well, what happened? No, it's not your computer, it's me, because I don't know what I'm doing, because I haven't really done this before. I don't really know. I have the simplest free equipment you can get, because I don't have a fancy setup or anything, and whatever. I'm working on it, I'm messing with it, and I'm gonna do something else next time. I promise. But I messed it up, so I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you'll enjoy it anyway. So, but like I said, this is only gonna reach 5 people, so it's only gonna bother at the most 5, 6, if you include me. So, silver lining? Anyway, enjoy the video. Well, hey to the total 5 of you that are actually gonna watch this. Okay, so I am gonna be doing something that I am gonna be calling the worst playthrough ever. And by worst playthrough, what I mean is that, to start out with, I am a terrible gamer. I didn't really grow up with gaming at all, and the few who may or may not have seen the little bit of gaming that I have done, I am awful. I encounter a fight, and I will run and hide, and I will cry like a little girl, because that's basically what I am. I'm short. And I don't like combat games, which means I don't like 90% of the games that are out there. I've always been very much a casual gamer, or something that's a little more puzzly, you know. I really started out on Nancy Drew games. Anyway, so with that, that in mind, I very, very recently was introduced to Dragon Age, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I was kind of afraid to play it at first. It took me a while to actually get around to playing through it, but once I did, I was like, I gotta keep playing this. And I think the thing that really did it for me was the choices, just because I love it when you can totally change the well, I suppose you're not totally changing the outcome, but there's quite a few parts that you can change depending on the choices that you make. And words, they're gone. I just overall, I mean, it's very Lord of the Rings-esque. Some people would compare it to Game of Thrones, but I don't really watch Game of Thrones. But it just fits the things that I love to read about, the things that I love to watch, and then you get to make the decisions, you decide the outcome of the game, and I love how deep it is, and the issues that it gets into, and just the characterizations, and just every little detail. I love it. Absolutely love it. The combat, I didn't like, but this was one of those things that, where I was like, oh, I love everything else so much that I'm willing to get through the combat. And because of that, I actually got to the point where I was okay with it. Like, I was I went from, oh my goodness, I gotta fight, I don't want to do this, to, okay, whatever, let's just get through it. Which is where I'm at now. I still prefer not to. I think it's annoying rather than upsetting, but it's there. And I'm still very much someone who games on easy. Probably will for a while. I don't know if I'll ever game enough to get to a normal difficulty. But Dragon Age has actually helped me with gaming and understanding some gaming terms that my fiance has mentioned, and I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. But it's helped open up the possibilities of playing other games. I do plan on playing Mass Effect as well. I'm not as excited about that because I'm a terrible nerd, guys. I'm a huge nerd, but only with specific things. I don't really like science fiction that much. I don't know. It's like it's hard to wrap my head around or something. You know, I don't know. Anyway. But I do plan on playing Mass Effect later on, but I'm just coming off of playing Dragon Age Inquisition. And now I'm rambling. The second part of Worst Playthrough Ever is I am going to be making the terrible decisions. The decisions that so many people, including me, just couldn't bring themselves to make. I stumbled over that sentence, but that's okay. We're moving on from that. Just, you know, there's a few minor ones that some people have made. They're like, okay, I'm just gonna try this. And then there are other ones that are absolutely horrendous that people struggle so much with. I personally, oh yeah, there's gonna be, spoilers. I might mention it again later on, but there's gonna be spoilers throughout this whole game because, yeah, it's been 8 years. Whatever. But the part wherein you, when you decide to make Logan, yeah, because I've totally played this game like 6 times. Logan, when you decide to make Logan a Grey Warden, and Alistair's all like, no, don't do this, this is an honor, he's not my brother, I've never been able to do that. That is just something that really hurts me, and it's less about Logan and more about Alistair, because he's my little butter muffin, and I want to give his cheeks and just squish him, I love him so much. So I'm gonna be trying that, and then other things. So I'm just gonna go through this making every terrible decision possible. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be difficult. And it's gonna be even harder because I suck at this game. I don't suck. I can get through it. But I feel like it's taking me longer than it's taken most people. But yeah. So yeah. I know that no one's gonna really watch this, and I don't really do videos that often, and I don't really know much about playthroughs. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how I try recording it. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right in here. Make a splash. I might drown because I can't swim. That's a metaphor and also true. So here we go. Let's start playing a game. There we go, new game. We're gonna try this, Dragon Age Origins. La 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 la. La 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 la. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canonical of Threnodies, 813. Doom upon all the world, ha ha ha, references, Inquisition, and honor.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. Spawn. They became a blight upon the lands, and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, guys, so this is the part where, before we get into the game, I have to create my character. And I happen to be one of those people who takes like 5 hours to make my character. So instead of having you sit through all that, I am just gonna stop the recording and I will come back when my character has been created. So let's get a little magic in here and... Okay, so we are back, and I went through and I created my character and stuff, and ended up just kind of going with something that looks like me. Like, I kind of have that hairstyle, and everything's kind of, like, I kind of look like that, I kind of have that hair, that's kind of my color. Anyway, and I went with a noble dwarf, because that is the only origin story I have not seen yet. So it'll be really interesting to see how that plays out, especially since I've heard that it probably plays in the most plot-wise as to what's going on. And it works because I'm actually fairly short. So it is more like me than my previous characters have been. And I named her Rosera. just to sort of go along with, you know, my RoseOfPhantom username. And it seems like many of the dwarf female names end in A, so there you go. And so now I'm just on the last bit of character customization, where I'm choosing attributes and fighting style and what I want to do and all that. Anyway, so we are probably, once again, I'm not very good at strategizing, so I'm kind of probably going to be awful with this. But we're gonna completely ignore magic because there is no point, as dwarves cannot do magic. But we are gonna add to cunning. Probably 2, just because I feel like that is the most useful. Maybe 2 in strength and 1 in constitution. Yeah, that's what we'll do it for now. I don't even remember. Did I choose to be a rogue? I think I did. Pretty sure I did. Okay. Well, do I ever use... Let's just do this, because I'm not sure I've ever actually used steel. Yeah, I am a rogue. Okay. And we're gonna work on lockpicking, because Lord knows that Zevron is terrible at lockpicking. It's probably just a glitch, but anyway. Oh yeah, that's another thing, is because I have played this several times, and because this game is 8 years old now, and Dragon Age 2 is like, what, 6 years old, and Inquisition is 3 years old? Yeah. At this point, I think it's okay to talk about spoilers. And I would assume that everyone watching this has already either played through the game or watched through it. At least 99% of the viewers, if I get any viewers, will have. So, yeah, I'm just gonna talk about spoilers all the way through. Cover your ears and go la 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 la, like Alistair, not listening, la 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 la. If you don't wish or just don't watch this video, I will not be offended. But I mean, honestly, it's gonna be hard for me to talk about these things without talking about the other games, after so many years and having played through them so many times. But that is the part that's gonna be interesting, is going back and seeing, like, the things that are gonna play in later on. And just how that works out. So, yeah. So, I think we are ready to play. So, we'll see how this goes. Oh, I'm totally gonna be easy, because like I said, that sounded awful. No, I'm totally gonna be on easy, because like I said, I'm a terrible gamer. So, never enter battle with your hands.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of 2 known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called deep roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endron of House Iduken, the 9th Iduken ruler elected by the noble assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Let's see. Okay, worst decisions. I suppose I could be defiant. Yeah, I could be defiant. That could play along with it. So we will go. Yeah. Hey, stop. Okay. I wouldn't even wear the armor if not for tradition.
Why not?
It chafes. I've never liked the feel of it.
Get used to it. You'll be wearing that armor a great deal from now on. Although the idea of you charging naked into battle holds a certain appeal.
I don't want to say two. Let's see. We've been down this road, Gorham. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I know. Lesser family and all that. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What sort of grievances?
The usual. This lord had my cousin killed, this lord seduced my wife, this lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first. They pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. Bah. The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
Don't sulk. It's unattractive.
Of course, my lady. What would you have me do instead?
The proving sounds appealing. Let's go have a look.
With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Okay, so, yeah, it's gonna, I have the Ultimate Edition, so I do have everything, so it's just gonna, there we go. Okay, first of all, I am the child of a king. I'm a princess. Okay. So apparently my character Gorham had a thing in the past, or at least he wanted to, and I turned him down because I'm a terrible person. Okay. Oof. This is gonna... Just coming off of Inquisition, the controls are a tad bit different, and so I really want to use the controls that I used in Inquisition, but... Okay. Oh, yay. Yay. 5... Okay. Krista.
Yes.
Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Oh, yeah, and I picked cocky for the voice. So, yeah, well, take those. It's probably good to start off with those, huh? Okay. Walking. Also, despite the fact that this is 8 years old, and it could be because for the millionth time, I don't really game, I am still impressed with the graphics. I'm still impressed with just, I don't know, it's still impressive to me the way they look and stuff and all that, and there's so much expression to them. Like, they really put in a lot of work to captivate the emotions of these characters, even with the technology that they had at the time. Like, it's, I don't know, it's just, I still find it amazing what they did. This is my room? Bedside room? Oh no, I left my room. Okay, I was very confused there.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lady.
Thank you. I can't go in there. I mean, I guess I don't have to look at everything because I will be back here later.
Hey, Balin? Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Come back. It's okay, I promise. Wait.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
What are you doing in my brother's quarters?
She's, it seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest,
I see.
companions. Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lady Iduken's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out. With your leave, my lady.
If I'm gonna do this, I should probably be cold. Yeah. Go or stay. I don't care.
Thank you. I will go now.
Maybe that wasn't the worst option, but...
All right.
Is that the same voice actor? Is the person who voiced this dwarven character also... Oh, okay, whatever. Why? I want things! I want things! I am a greedy little dwarf, and I want things.
I am proud to serve the Idukans.
Okay.
I am at your service.
That's awesome. Where am I going? There. Okay.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
Yeah, what do you mean, escape?
A great many nobles will want your
ear?
ear today. If we're going to have
Just
some
my
fun, we should
ear?
go to the provings now.
Off to the provings, then.
I can't wait to see who's fighting today.
They just want my ear. Do they think I'm Van Gogh?
No sign of trouble here.
I automatically hit F because of Inquisition. Ugh. Life in Ozma.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
What are you trying to say about that?
I'm sure we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I can do.
What is going on?
Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lady Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
Gorham, does the scholar truly have my father's favor?
The king, as well as several other lords, are quite fond of his work. He writes of the ancient paragons.
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
Terrible choices. Terrible choices. Yeah, here we go. So kill him. Do you fear an old man?
Of course not.
No, please, I...
That man had the patronage of many powerful houses.
It's always good to stir the pot from time to time.
Too true. If this worm's patrons don't like this, they can take on House Volney. Excuse me, Your Highness.
He's a fool, and a low-placed one at that. House Mino was that scholar's patron. They will crush House Volney like a warrior treading upon a centipede.
I do so love the games of the nobles.
I don't think the poor nobles of Orzammar know what they're in for.
Okay. Wait. No, I gotta go the other way. Oops.
Silvers for such a small bolt of cloth? That's outrageous. You certainly have...
What? But I need to go to the proofings. Do I have to go to the merchants first?
Ah, my friend. Enjoying the festivities so far?
Quite.
Atrastvala, big sister. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my siblings second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
I go where I want, when I want. Trian.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you're receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Kiss my ass, Trian.
I'd advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
He's got to be alive to be king.
Perhaps this isn't the best place for that sort of talk, shall we?
They say they are going to strike a blow at the Horde, but the rumor has it they are actually...
Look at this piece.
What about that one?
It rivals even the work
I
of the
doubt he's
Paragon
up to
Smith
the
herself.
task.
I'm not going down that road
Your
again.
words bring shame upon our house.
My lady, are you heading to the
Oh,
proving arena?
I'm dumb. Yeah, the proving's in here. It's been a while. Anyway. Gorham, I do not remember addressing this man.
You are not to address the Lady Iduken unless spoken to first.
Forgive me, Sir Gorham. I meant no offense.
Back to your duties.
But sir, this is my duty. I am to escort our new commander to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
Ridiculous. I do not need an armed guard.
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
He could have provided me with a more impressive entourage.
I do not question the king.
Will we be leaving then?
Yes.
We are at your command.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to have, persistent gore on just because I don't care for it. I just, no, not my thing. Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
I may watch a round or two.
Your presence encourages the fighters to greater feats.
I'll go take my place then.
I'll call the first fighters in a moment.
What is my quest? It is now... It is... No, it is... Oh, okay, so I have to go to the feast now. Okay. Which is... Where? Exactly. Glug, 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 glug. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, poop. Okay. Am I dumb? Oh, I miss being able to jump. Oh my goodness!
I hope you're enjoying the proving so far.
I'm at your service.
My lady?
Tell the gods to be ready, Gorm. I want to leave.
You heard the lady.
Your wish is our command.
Okay. So now... Ooh, am I going back to my house? Okay.
Look, the Grey
My lady,
Wardens
I
are
do.
here.
My
The
high
raid
boss.
tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lady. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Can this wait until later? Thank
Of course.
you.
I shall await your pleasure.
Actually, oh man, I was trying. Yeah, I'll just do it now.
You've returned. Might you have time to talk now?
What's on your mind?
First, let me congratulate you on your commission. 2 of King Endrin's children now commissioned war leaders. It does great honor to your house.
Get to the point.
Of course, my lady. There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
Is this going to be a bribe or blackmail?
Well, you do cut to the point, don't you? You'll be quite a shock if you ever join the Assembly. We are so fond of our doublespeak. I have no desire to obligate you or force your hand. I propose a mutually beneficial arrangement. The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Okay. Okay. Bad choice. Dwarves who travel to the surface are no longer dwarves.
Let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be casteless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice?
I told you already, these are not men. I will not help them.
I am quite disappointed in you.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Okay. Is your icon going to go away? Do I have to help you?
You return. Could it be you've changed your mind?
No, I suppose it is optional. No, not really. I suppose it is optional.
Then please leave me be.
I want them to go away. If I make the decision to not help them, I want the thingy to go away. Nom 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 nom. Why am I walking on the table? Dude, this is like really flat. This animation's really flat. Anyway, nom 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 nom. Okay. Anyway.
I am at your service.
Hi.
My king, please reconsider. The trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my sweet daughter. How fine you look in your grandmother's armor. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course, father.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Aidukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Okay. Can't you send a servant?
Don't question everything. Just go for the ancestors.
Okay. Time to find my brother. Maybe I should talk to Duncan first. Talk to Duncan. I love Duncan.
Greetings, my Lady Iduken. It is an honor to meet you at last.
At last? Have you been waiting for me?
Not as such, but your father never misses a chance to boast of your skill and bravery. He says you may be the quickest fighter in all of House Iduken.
There is no may about it. I am the best.
Yes, he mentioned your humble nature as well. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Ozamar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
Good. Let them leave our city and pester the humans.
No one is safe from a blight. If the Darkspawn overrun the surface lands, they will return in even greater numbers. Ozamar would perish along with the rest. None of our lands is truly self-sufficient.
I suppose. I wonder if Father would allow me to join you.
Alas, I do not think he would take kindly to that suggestion. As the child of the king and heir after Lord Trian, your place is here.
Yes, I belong with my father and brothers.
I wish you luck in the deep roads tomorrow.
Oh,
Show the Darkspawn the might
going
of
in
your
the deep roads is one of the first things I have to do? Oh, I hate the deep roads so much. So much that I actually installed that mod where you skip like 90% of it. I hate the deep roads. I do. Basically any mod that takes away the amount of time fighting I have, I will download. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm looking for Trian. Okay.
Good day, Lady Iduken.
Wow. Yeah. Here. Oh, brother of mine.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Father wants to see you, Trian.
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay
That
here and
sounds
stroke the new
dirty.
commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
Well, he's our elder brother. I suppose it's his right. Oh wait, no, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I want 2. I'm just waiting for the right time to get rid of him.
Well, time is something you may not have much of left.
You sound so serious, Balin.
Unfortunately,
oh, no.
I am. Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much-proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big sister, Trian is going to try to kill
He
you.
recognizes I'm a threat. Good.
He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house.
A man?
Twice, it was a woman.
Actually, this world is much kinder to the roles of women. I don't think the dwarf world is as much. I don't think they're quite as feminist as the rest of Thadis's. But I can't quite remember. So, okay. So, Trian thinks the Assembly would prefer me. That's very interesting.
Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow
Trian
him
needs
to
to
step
die.
aside. I'm afraid I must agree with you. Tomorrow's battle is the time to do it. I'll find out the rendezvous and buy you the time to do what must be done. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
May the Paragon smile down on you.
So, family drama? Usurping? How Game of Thrones?
Trian and his men will
I'm
clear
just
the way
guessing.
for
I
the
don't
Grey
actually
Wardens to
watch
descend
Game of
into the
Thrones.
easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramont. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone...
Onward to glory!
Comrade, glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Haramont and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my sister.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a Taig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Idukan remains in that Taig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
Okay. To glory! I hated the way I said that.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it.
Meet the scouts,
Questions?
find the door, grab the shield. Got it.
Very good. The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Hydukin.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Who hates the deep roads? I do. I do. Wait. I can't go that way. I hate the deep roads. Oh, look, a spider web. Ah!
Going.
Okay.
Don't look now.
Yay! Yay! Oh no. Ah, poop! Poop!
Trap. So simple.
Poop!
All right. And I'm off.
Okay, you died. What is this? Oh, I'm gonna loot your body.
Going.
Okay, which way am I going? This way? Or this way? Or this way? Are you who I'm supposed to meet? Yep.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of
Nothing
any
we can
darkspawn?
handle.
We didn't expect any activity in these tunnels at
Oh,
all.
you're brave,
Once
aren't you?
I finished scouting the tunnels, I hid here to avoid the darkspawn. Most tunnels are dead ends. The one we want is swarming
We
with
are
those fiends.
warriors.
It's going to be a fight.
Nothing stands in our way. Onward! Yay!
As you say, onward then.
Okay. Where are we going? Okay, well, I'm not getting attacked. Never mind. I am very much getting attacked. Oh my goodness, I need to get daggers because fighting with this? Oh my goodness, fighting in this game is so slow. I need to get daggers. Daggers. I need daggers. I need daggers. I need daggers.
You're crazy ancestors!
Well, that was completely pointless. Well... What about this way? Is this where I go? Do I go here? No, I don't go there. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. Wait, which way did I come in? Is this the way I came in? I think this is the way I came in. Dang it. I triggered the trap!
Don't look now. Trap. So simple to see, really. Don't look now.
Uh-huh.
This is it! Stings, doesn't it?
I'll show you some pain. Back for House Iduken.
Okay, I need a better sword. I need daggers because I can fight a lot faster with daggers than I can with this sword. Nope.
You're here.
Is that
Well, the
how you
Darkspawn
address
got
your
you for
commander?
sure. Apologies, Commander. There's not a ton of formality down here in the deep roads. We want the tunnel ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks
Have
all
you
over.
seen the Tide door
Be
yet?
careful. I haven't ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other Darkspawn. I'll follow your lead, Commander.
I don't know where I'm going. That way? Maybe?
Trap. So simple to see, really. Don't look now. All right.
Ancestors, preserve me! Drive them back! Show them
Though that's true,
barely a challenge.
I really, really wish that I could fight faster.
This should be fun. Yes.
This one's mine. We're doing well.
A door.
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
Let's kill him.
This Darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
Okay. They had to have an Iduken signet ring to get in.
It could have been stolen.
Or
Recently,
it
or
could be
generations
my
back.
brother.
Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for
Nobody
his own
steals
glory.
my glory.
Understood. Let's move, men.
Oh, hello.
So glad you could finally join us. We feared you'd gotten eaten by Darkspawn. Turns out the shield isn't quite as easy to retrieve as I was led to believe. I wager you know where it is, though. So maybe you tell me where it is, and I don't let my boys have a go at you before I kill you.
Gorham, we need to kill these men.
I'll try to hide my disappointment.
Just kill them,
Okay.
boys. We'll find this shield on our own.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Come on! We fight!
because everything's so slow.
Don't look now.
Nah, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Okay.
This is
I'll
the room.
figure it out.
How do we get the shield? You two, see if you can spot anything.
How about this? A lyrium thing? No. A sarcophagus. Seem to match. Press your signet ring against indentation. Nothing happens? What? 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 Okay.
It seems some of these tiles are different from the others.
Do I have to Indiana Jones this? The answer is Jehovah with an eye. Okay, what am I doing? Break it open. Oh, wait. I'm a dumb. I'm a dumb. I'm a dumb. I'm a dumb. That's why we have a party. And then you could go open the sarcophagus. Okay. What? Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. Okay. You go there. No, pooper! Go there. I go here. I got the Hadouken shield.
That's it. We've got it.
Doesn't look like much. The skill of our crafters has come far since then. But still, the shield of Hadouken.
It's a symbol. That's all. Enough talk. Where's the rendezvous point?
If it helps rally the troops, it's a good thing.
To the crossroads!
Back in the direction we came from, at the crossroads.
To the crossroads.
Did you hear
Why can't I look now? The only thing I'm good for until I have my blades is disarming traps.
So simple to see, really. Alright.
It's a bear trap. Yay, a dagger. Hey, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? We go back the way we came. That was a little enthusiastic. Whee!
Yes.
Anybody got some loot? You got some loot? Another. Wait, what?
Huh.
Is that an
Trians.
Idukan?
I knew it!
I guess that's how they got in here.
I knew it was my brother!
The ring is Trian's.
Trian will pay
That
for
means
this.
he...
Mark my words. The shield of Idukan.
The first way we can hurt him is to find that shield ourselves. You have your orders, boys.
I'm just gonna take that, and then we will get to moving. Moving and groping in the deep rest. We're gonna find my brother, and we're gonna make him pay because he took my glory. I don't know what I just did.
If Trian were really scheming against us, this would be the perfect place for an ambush.
It's Trian who
We've
will
got the
be
shield.
ambushed today.
We're all alone out here. Then it will be a good day.
Family.
What's that you're muttering about? Uh-huh. All right, then.
And now we're continuing in the deep routes. We are gonna completely smash everything up. And we're having some family drama that is gonna get solved. But well, hold on. Oh, hold on. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I'm okay. Just keep on following the road ahead of you. Down deep in the deep roads. And we're gonna get everything. Cause we're gonna defeat my blood. Wait, I can't go this way. No, I can? Can I or can I not? I cannot. I gotta go back the other way. Oh, I'm making everyone seasick. I'm feeling sick. I haven't eaten supper. I'm kind of hungry. How deep are the deep roads? How deep are the roads? We gotta head up into the light, even though we're better directions. We still gotta go up to the next. We got to kill 3 now. We gotta get to the point. We are here.
I'll trust Vala, sister.
You're brave to come here without more men.
Why? Is there a reason
You're
I should fear my own kin?
But I'm better than you.
So, you admit to scheming against me. You have plotted to murder me so you could take my place as heir. You
guys,
Balin
I
to help
disappeared.
take my men and me by
I went away.
Do you deny it?
Let's see. You do have to admit, it was a good plan. I am completely
Throwing your and our family's
done.
honor in the fire of jealousy and power was a good idea. I am your prince and your elder brother. Every tradition, everything that makes us who we are, demands your loyalty to me. You and your companions will throw down your weapons, confess your treason, and be tried in front of the assembly.
So arrogant, even at the end.
It will be your end, sister.
I'm gonna
May the stone
kill
reject your unworthy, treacherous body. Kill the traitors!
Time for more practice.
Taste still!
Come back and let me kill you!
For House Lyducan! Our enemies will
Die!
fall.
You need to die!
Quick, shall we?
I'll show you,
Kill everyone else.
Die!
You dead! I need to get you. I need to get your body. I need to.
Into the fray!
Greater
We will
help.
prevail.
Shame that didn't save ya! Oh, he dead now. He dead. You killed him. He dead. It's okay.
Yes!
I don't know how you got that much blood on you.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
By all the ancestors, what has happened here?
It seems we weren't fast enough. Balin was right.
I took the stabby thing and I poked him.
My daughter, tell me this isn't what it looks like.
If it looks like I'm the new heir, then you're close.
This is fratricide.
Trian was plotting against
You
me.
can't
What
joke
could
your
I
way
do?
out of this.
I have Trium's ring, taken from men who tried
Do you
to
have
kill me.
proof? You could have got that ring anywhere. Can these men substantiate your claim?
It's true. There were men in the Tig trying to steal the shield.
Sir Gorham, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lady Iduken came up to them all friendly-like.
That's a
When
lie!
we got close, she ordered us to attack.
Then we shall discover the truth.
Franklin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did.
Excuse me?
Trian didn't stand a chance.
That is not what happened!
Afterwards, my lady stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard! Silence, Gorham.
How can you not
Do
see
you have
this is a
anything else
setup?
to say, my daughter?
I want to believe that.
Okay,
I really
but can
do.
the best looking one
Find
find
her.
me?
She will be
Please?
judged before the assembly. To Orzammar.
Ah! Well. I'm actually really glad I picked this one. That was actually really interesting. I am in a jail cell. I also need to level up. Okay, there. And let's see. We'll do coercion. Stealth. I like stealth. Okay.
You've got
Hi.
orders and all. You understand.
Of course. Leave us alone, will you please? My lady.
Why has the
I
assembly
would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you? The assembly isn't going to call for you. Balin has taken Trian's place in the assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years.
I'm gonna kill him.
I don't know that you'll get that chance. The
What's gonna
assembly has
happen
already
to you?
sentenced both of us. My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records.
Oh
But I will be
no!
allowed to attempt
I
some sort
said
of life
that
on the surface.
surface towards
Lord
our
Harrowmont
people!
moved for a similar exile for you, but Balin's supporters overwhelmed him. You were to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you were
Cowards weren't strong
overwhelmed
enough
and
to
killed.
kill me themselves.
That may have been Balin's first mistake. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you
I'm
may be able to
supposed to
escape
turn
with
to
Duncan.
humans? For help?
The Grey Wardens aren't all humans. Remember the stories of the Dwarven Wardens who lifted the 100-day siege of Orzammar. If you can find them, I'm sure you can join them and escape the deep roads.
How do I find the Grey Wardens?
They're down there somewhere.
Aw,
It's just a matter of
Goran.
surviving long enough to track them. I begged to go with you and fight at your side, but Balin's pet nobles wouldn't hear of it.
Oh, bad choices. Oh, that hurt.
Very well then. Goodbye, my Lady
Are you still
Iduken.
here? My My heart is exploding. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
They are ready for you now.
Why did I do this? I didn't realize it would already be this painful.
Here is the prisoner, Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out?
I will have my revenge.
I understand your anger. You should have been allowed to defend yourself. Had I the power to stop this, I would have. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this.
I had to defend
for your father's
myself.
sake.
He attacked first.
I believe you. That means Balin planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Balin does not profit by his deeds. Your father asked me to...
I want my daggers!
This sword and shield are of fine dwarven make. Strike a blow at our enemies.
Tell my father I went to a warrior's death.
I will. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
That's actually a really cool shot. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, they took my shit! Oh, I was gonna... He took my crap. Okay. Fine. Fine. Be that way. What about here? Why?
All right. Oh, you want to die? Yes! Yes. Don't look now. Trap. So simple to see, really. All right. Okay. All right. How about you then? Yes!
I got one dagger. Come on. Come on.
Don't look now.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Trap. So simple to see. Don't look now.
Look over there!
Now this should be fun.
Overwhelm! Get up! 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 Okay, I'm running away. I'm running away.
Yes.
Is that all my blood? Stand here until my health goes back up because that's how. That would have been nice to have. Okay, first of all, should probably put on some armor now. How about this? Dwarven armor. Okay. Dwarven armor boots. Gloves. Okay, we'll at least have that. That's a good start. Okay. Okay, where have I been? I'm going away I haven't been, so... What?
By the Maker, it's a dwarf.
I am
Lady Iduken,
no longer.
what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops? Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads, then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours.
I
You
was
need not
betrayed by my
answer,
brother.
friend.
Yes, No, maybe
Lord Trian?
Palin as well.
I see. The brutal intrigue of the Dwarven court continues.
I
Your
love
father intimated as much.
Duncan.
I will not ask what happened. You are the child of my old friend, and do not deserve to die in this pit. You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the Deep Road set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
I'm yours.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes.
Okay, so
stay close.
That was interesting.
There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
That was the origin of the Dwarven novel, it seems.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Hello there, Duncan. My king.
King Kalen. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Look,
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Don't call me a hoe.
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan.
I'm not friend
We'll be
of
shedding
yours,
blood together after all.
Human lord.
Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Who are you calling
Got yourself
stout?
a lively one, Duncan. And I was beginning to think the wardens were all stodgy priests.
You must not have met
It's good
many
to see one of the
members
honourable
noble
stout folk
cast.
outside Audemars.
Well, guess what? That's not gonna happen because you're gonna die.
Sounds like there's a story behind that.
I'd
You
rather
must
not.
regale me with it sometime. As you wish. Now, perhaps I'll tempt you someday with a bottle of the finest dwarven brew from the royal
Your
cellar.
welcome means nothing.
Allow me to be the
human
first to welcome you to Ostagar. The wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Yeah, he's not my king.
I remind you that you speak to the King of Ferelden.
Don't worry, Duncan. You must both be eager to reach your tents. Have you any news before I go?
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in
You
on the
sound
glory.
very
We've won 3 battles
confident
against
of that.
these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I
Oh, my
suppose this will
sweet
have to
summer
do.
child.
I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us.
You could
if
you were not
archdemon
such a
behind this,
fool.
but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. You must not speak of the king so. He is over-eager, perhaps, but he is also one of the few Grey Warden allies. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we
What do
can
you mean?
and look to Terran Loghain to
What
make up the difference.
ritual?
To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is
Wonderful.
brief, but some preparation
Let's get this
is
over with,
required.
then.
We must begin soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being.
I will.
There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay. Character level up. That's what I want. Level up. Okay. So... Alright. Okay. I honestly think that in all of the games, Alistair is still one of the best well-developed characters in all of the games. Like, he's so, like, the lines that they came up with him are genuinely funny. He is obsessed with cheese and his hair. Like, you never see. Yes, it is. I mean, that is, like, perfect. A character who's obsessed with cheese?
Heyo, you must be the Grey Warden
That
recruit that
is
Duncan brought.
exactly the kind of character I want to marry. It's Win!
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud.
I am
Allow me to
Rosera.
introduce myself. I am Win, one of the mages summoned by the king.
King Kalen thinks
Well
the
met.
battle will go well.
And good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine
faced
man.
Darkspawn
To
before?
defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the
Not
best horde the
much.
scouts
I'm a
speak of.
dwarf, after
I
all.
wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? It's home
So,
to many spirits,
Darkspawn
some
are
benevolent,
just dream
others
spirits?
far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Kind of similar to this, to Satan falling from heaven and, taking his, demons with him.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our
I'll
own
just kill
evil
every
causes
Darkspawn
human
I see.
suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. A wise attitude.
I haven't
It's worked
actually
well for
seen
me
Win in
the
the
past,
camp before,
but
so
I'm certain
that was
Duncan has
kind of
more for you to
interesting.
do than talk to
Okay,
me.
I need to eat, so I'm probably just going to find Alistair, talk to him, and end it. Where are you, my Alistair baby?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even
Excuse
going to
you?
name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way,
You
fool.
are a very strange human.
You know, one good
Oh,
thing
really?
about the Blight is how it brings people together. You're not the first to tell me that.
How
Wait,
can a
we haven't met,
dwarf
have we?
be a mage?
I don't suppose you happen to be another mage. You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're
could you
Duncan's new
recognize me?
recruit from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
Really? Because I was kind of a jerk.
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
I can't prepare on my own?
I know. I felt the same way when I did this. Unfortunately, they don't give us much choice. There haven't been any
We've been
dwarven
fighting
Grey
them
Wardens
for
in some time.
centuries.
You must know a lot about Darkspawn. Hard to believe, most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last Blight, when your people still suffer every day.
Argument I
Anyhow,
saw.
whenever you're ready,
was it
let's get back
about?
to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit.
You
they just
were a
love
mage
letting
hunter?
mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that.
What about the other
I never would have agreed
recruits?
to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same
No,
speech.
I haven't.
Davith and
You
Sir
don't
Jory are here in the
have
camp.
to accompany me,
Have you met
do
them?
you?
Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them.
Then let's go.
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass
Okay,
you.
so we are now officially in like the part
If you
of
have
the
any
game
questions,
that
let
I've
me know.
seen before.
Otherwise,
so,
lead on.
I'm gonna end that here, but I will be back to this soon, and we will see where our snarky little dwarf making terrible life choices is headed during this journey to kill the archdemon. So this is RoseOfPhantom signing off. Bye guys.